Alright, what the fuck is up, YouTube? And it is my favorite time of the month. We got a new Spiral Abyss. The Spiral Abyss has reset. And yeah, so let's just get into it. I hope you guys are having a wonderful time. I hope you guys are staying safe and happy, healthy, and up to no good. I thought this was a very fun Spiral Abyss. And you'll notice that I'm running Ganyu again. And this time we mixed it up a little. I went out of my comfort zone and used the fucking Melt Ganyu, which I do not like. I don't even like Ganyu on the Spiral Abyss. Everybody knows that. I feel like she's slow. But I was like, dude, last time the Melt or Freeze Ganyu went pretty well, so fuck it, let's try Melt. Let's see how good of a Melt team I can build. And it actually did pretty well. This you'll definitely want a healer against these little wolf fuckers, because they do bleed damage. Like, they go right through your shields, and they'll like do a little bit of like bleed damage to you over time. So you're gonna want a healer, ideally, to stay alive, unless you're just a god at dodging, which I am not. I'm just like tanking damage, as you can see, just relying on Bennett's little heals. And yeah, I can imagine Kokomi would be pretty good on this chamber, or this half. Bennett, obviously. Barbara. I tried Barbara because I was running my Hu Tao team on the first half, and I was running Raiden Shogun second half, so I wanted the double Hydra with Barbara. I don't have Kokomi, so that's what I was running with. But yeah, this was a very challenging Spiral Abyss, especially with the Thunder manifestation on floor 12, just having a shit ton of health. I thought for sure I was going to need to run Ganyu in the second half, simply because I didn't think I'd be able to hit the Thunder manifestation when it was like floating. But you know, Hu Tao just managed to fuck her up when she was like, her tail was close to the ground. So yeah, that's all you really need. Just do enough damage while that tail's on the ground. That's the key. And yeah, I thought this Spiral Abyss was challenging, but doable. It's like that nice little sweet spot. Like, what's a good example of that? Like the mystery world on the Wii U Super Mario Bros. The 3D one or whatever. A little mystery world you unlock from getting all the little coins and shit. The big coins. It's like that. You know, it challenges you, it makes you like really put your team to the test, but then once you beat it, it's satisfying. So I fuck with that. We just destroyed the Thunder manifestation. Now we're on to Chamber 2. What is this one? I can't remember. This one wasn't so bad. Yeah, oh, it's the Knights from Yukinomiya or whatever. I am so happy they put these in the Spiral Abyss. I don't know if they had them before I came back to the game, because I took a little break during like 2021, like fall. Yeah, fall. Like, I don't know if they were in here during that time. They probably were, but I did not play then, so I was just like, I never got to go against these in the Spiral Abyss, and I was always like, dude, these things are so damn cool. And it was great. It was great just fucking them up in the Spiral Abyss. You'll notice I don't rely on Ganyu's charge shot as much with this team, which is usually like customary, I think, in Melt teams. And it's definitely probably ideal, but I don't have a shield. I have some good energy recharge on Ganyu, and I like her burst more than I like just sitting and, pulling back and shooting her little arrow. Not as big of a fan of that playstyle. I like just, swapping throughout the characters on this team, swirling and plunging with Kazuha, getting numbers popping up all over the screen. I thought that was like a much better time for me. Much more like personally efficient way of running the team. It works. I just know a lot of people like the charge one with the Wanderer's Troop. That's another thing. I am not using Wanderer's Troop on Ganyu. I'll wait for the team composition, the builds and shit at the end to show you guys those artifacts, but yeah. This was a nice little breather for Hu Tao. Other than the Thunder Manifestation, second half is pretty easy on floor 12. So definitely stack your best characters on the first team. You're going to want a projectile character on your first team as well, ideally. Like Ganyu, Yoimiya, Yelan, all great ones for the first half. And you'll see why. Just fucking missed. But yeah, this was a nice breather for Hu Tao. Very easy, manageable single target shit. You know, everybody wants to probably see some Nahida or whatever she's named, whatever she's called, fuck her name is. Gameplay of her, but nah, bro. We're saving for the Hu Tao rerun. And hopefully a Yelan rerun. I hope that comes after the Hu Tao rerun because, you know, it'd be nice and like very ideal having Yelan, but it's not necessary. I want that C1 Hu Tao. I want that Staff of Homa. I want a perfect Hu Tao build. But yeah, this is the part that gave me by far the most trouble in the Spiral Abyss. It's the, what does that say? Neon Bright Drake? Neon Blight? This shit was hard simply because my first team could not hit its fucking tail. Couldn't hit him at all when he was floating. And the key is to hit him in the eye when he's flying. And usually he'll fall to the ground. I think if you do enough damage to the eye, he'll fall. That's what it is. I do believe that's what it is. And then he'll fall. You can just go ham with all of your bursts and shit on him. But it's obviously not ideal running Ganyu without a shield against a big ass like damage dealer like this. But you know, if I can do it with my like clunky upfront play style, you guys can too. That's another thing. It can gain elemental resistance. For me, it was only against Pyro and Cryo when I tried, but you know, that's the only two elements I was using against him, except for I guess Anemo. So I don't know. I would just assume that he can gain resistance against anything, but fuck his resistance. We're still gonna, you know, whoop his ass, clear this, and then move on to the second half, which is actually underwhelmingly easier than this was. Chad, you'll definitely want that bow character, ideally, on your second half or first half team. And then this, it's just like Eremites and what, Harbingers, Fatui or whatever they're called. Just little dudes you can fuck up. It's really easy, honestly. I didn't even go through my full rotations. It's just like it takes a while to kill the Drake thing, so it's just ideal that you also have a speedy team on the second half, because you'll probably have like little over a minute if things go your way. I mean, that might not be true. You probably have a better team than I do, but fuck it, we ball. I really like these Eremite dudes that summon the alligators and shit. I know I've said that before, but it's kind of like, it reminds me of the summoning jutsu from Naruto. I think that's such a cool thing to implement into this game. I think the girl summons a bird, this dude summons an alligator. Let's wait for the Boruto crossover. And boom! That's it. What'd you guys think? I thought that was a great Spiral Abyss. Definitely one of the most creative they've got. Alright, here's the Ganyu build. You'll notice I'm still running Blizzard Strayer because I get more damage out of the crit damage, I will say, out of the Blizzard Strayer than I do from Wanderer's Troop. I just like it more. It's a much easier way to build Ganyu in my opinion, but I just swapped out the attack sands for an elemental mastery one. That's the only difference I had. And then we got Jingling, the key component of this team. Bennett, looking good. And then you'll also see we got Kazuha, obviously. You guys know these. You've seen the builds. You're probably used to seeing these builds 1,000 times. It's just, I like the Blizzard Strayer Ganyu, even if I am doing Melt. So now we got the Hu Tao team. I did really upgrade my Hu Tao since the last video. We got that 72 to 250 crit ratio and 190 elemental mastery. I have been grinding the fuck out of the Crimson Witch domain, and it's been rough, but I've seen some luck. I've been very blessed to get some good pieces, got a better Sands, got a better Flower, so, you know, we're balling now. Jin Q, haven't changed him much. I hope to, in the near future, get his crit rate and energy recharge a little higher. And then you'll notice with Mona, I'm running the instructor set on her because I realize that you want Hu Tao to have a higher elemental mastery than I run her at. So, and I don't have elegy or a bow user, so I was just like fuck it, I'll slap these pieces on Mona. Nice little 4-piece set, buff the elemental mastery. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it was helpful and fun to watch, and I hope you enjoy the Spiral Abyss as much as I do. And in addition to that, I hope you guys are all having a great holiday season, and stay safe out there. I'll see you guys in the next video.